Out and about here in sunny Ararat. Sharon Ralph joins me, and it is sunny right at the minute, Sharon.
Yes, it is. Yes, for a moment.
It's a little bit brisk, but I'm actually travelling through. How great is it, Karen Manning being named on the King's birthday for the first time, and just terrific, isn't it?
Well, awesome. Like, she deserves it. She honestly deserves it. She's done it all. She's been there. She's done that, and really deserves it. One of the popular people in harness racing and everywhere.
We're basically in Karen Manning land. Who claims her more, Ararat or Stall?
Oh, I think we do. I think she likes rumble, so I'll take the claim of she loves come to Ararat.
The mother-in-law lives just up the road, so that's got to vouch for something, doesn't it?
Does, definitely does.
Right, Tontine is on tomorrow, and I will say I got up the honour board, and it's pretty easy actually to find, but I'm not actually going to use any of those horses. Time-honoured races, both the trotters and the pacers. Firstly, you must be excited about having two, really high-class races here in 2 days' time.
Yeah, it is good. It's good for the club. It's good for the area. It allows people from down south and around, and the locals to be involved and to try and pick up a little bit of cash along the way. And that thing of being a Tontine winner.
A little bit of hometown, I suppose, patriotism. We'll start with the trotters. Reigning champion is trained on this track,
yes, and
is back to defend his title.
Yeah, down under Earl. Ross Fiscalini. Ross was a driver many years ago and left the industry for a while, come back, and him and his son are back in, and they've had this down under Earl and got him going super. We won it last year. Let's fingers crossed for this year.
It'd be nice if it was a local, wouldn't it?
Yeah, especially on home track. It's always nice to have the winner come from the home track, which will be good.
And you said to me there before, Bogar signed a recent addition to their stable as well, so they're going to have two in the trot.
Yep. Yeah, they've only recently picked this guy up, and fingers crossed that they get a bit of fun out of him also.
Yeah, Delta Sun's on the honour list as well. It's really some really classy horses that have won this race. I mean, headed up by Nippy Keogh, so I reckon be one of the better trotters that has actually won it. But time-honoured race, and it must have been a nice, pleasant surprise to see it on the roster, I suppose, for you guys to be able to host.
Yeah, well, we don't get a lot of those big races up this area, and to have something like this is a good positive for our club.
2022 for the Pacers, a 2022 reigning champ. He won't be back here because he's only gone on to bigger and better things in Catch a Wave, the reigning Miracle Mile winner, and he's in batting with the Eureka. But I mean, that just says how good this race is. When we've got a horse like Catch the Wave has won that, there's numerous other horses. All of a sudden, they've all just left me. But again, another time-honoured race. But the winners roll. It's just a brilliant race to see. Horses using this as a stepping block, if you like, to go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, I think so. To have someone, a horse like Catch a Wave, on win on their track or win this Tontine, and then to see where it goes. A great positive for harness racing.
Yeah,
and the country clubs.
Country and small town like Ararat as well, to potentially, who knows, in a year's time they could say, oh, we were here and watch the next Catch a Wave, might line up as favourite for the Eureka.
Well, let's hope it's one of the locals.
Absolutely. Not last meeting, a couple of meetings before was your Pacing for Pink meeting. A success and a buy-in from everyone over this side of Victoria, if you like. I'm fortunate enough I host, or don't host, I just get told to talk a lot at Shepparton and the likes. It's amazing what it's doing, Pacing for Pink, and the fundraising and the awareness that it's bringing for breast cancer.
Well, it is. We've been involved for 3 years now in this area. We've grown. The money is growing that we can make. The awareness is growing, and we do it because it's a great cause. For breast cancer, making people aware and self-diagnosis or it's very important, and raising the money along the way is just a small stepping stone.
And I think you're spot on. It's all about, we want to raise money to help, but effectively it's raising awareness, and the awareness is to potentially save someone's life, because they may get checked, or they may say, hey, I better go and do something about it. And that's exactly what it's all about, isn't it?
No, well, that's what it is all about. the raising the money is only part of it. And, you know, when I sit up the street or if I'm selling raffle tickets, the amount of people that come up to me and say my daughter, my mother, my friend, you know, going through it or have gone through it, you know, it breaks your heart. So what we can do to bring that awareness and hopefully, you know, get to at the start where we can help someone is so important.
What you guys did over here 2 years ago, I reckon it was, you went to basically a lot of, I suppose, local sponsors, if you like, local businesses, and got sponsorship for the drivers. And there's a little bit of a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, I suppose, in that. One, the drivers get their sponsorship, so you get that part out there. They get the pink pants, the people get their name on the pink pants and they represent Ararat. But I would imagine you'd also get the local businesses then turn around and say, well, hang on, how about we go out to the trots and have a look at the Ararat trots? They've been good enough to get us involved and come out here and patronise you guys as well.
Yeah, we try to include those type of people. We also sell off our race names so that we can get more people. Well, we get more money, of course, but it also gets their name out. You know, they'll donate money. Money will go to the Pacing for Pink, but that's sort of like a bit of a trophy goes to people, so that we hope that whoever wins that race goes home and says, oh, we won this at Ararat Pacing for Pink. You know, this might be a gift card, it might be a rug or whatever it is. And you're still talking about it. It still just doesn't finish here at the track. It's still being spoken about afterwards, and that's what we like.
And that's what we've got to do to be able to get these messages out there now. The pink sign behind me, or the pink winning post, sorry, it's got the Premix Kings on the other side. Don't you come back here, don't you know? Everyone has a bad habit of stepping out of this.
Oh, yes.
But you're just saying there, it needs a sponsor's name on it. It's going to stay pink. It's going to stay pink, but someone can buy and get the sponsor the winning post for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We just try to get a few people involved. We're not too sure whether to do it per meeting or whether I could get one sponsor to come on board and sponsor it for a whole 12 months, which would include probably our Pacing for Pink meeting next year. So it's just something that we're looking forward to. Options are open, but if anyone is keen, then, you know, get in contact to have a chat about it. Be good to get other people involved outside of locals. Yep. You know, doesn't matter who, when, why. If you think you'd like to be part of it, then, you know, I'm happy to talk. And
hopefully, in a way, someone outside of the industry, because we need more people in the industry. So someone knows of a business that it might suit. And maybe, you know, just a bit of a left of field one for it. Let's, you know, make a mention to them and get in touch with you.
Yeah, well, we did try one of the painting companies, and unfortunately, you know, times are tough. We purely understand that. But if, you know, someone like that thinks, oh, well, okay, we'd like to be involved, it doesn't matter who it is. It's all for the same reason.
Yeah, and they might have pink colours. I was thinking of the pink bats. Well, the insulated bats you put in the roof. They might like it. I mean, they're an Australian-wide company, so right. you never know. Yeah. The lights, you must be rapt that they've finally come up and that's all over. The drama's over and done with.
It is. It was a long period of time. But at the end of the day, they're up. We're back racing, and yeah, it's looking good.
You've got plenty of meetings. How many more meetings you got towards the end of the year? I said I wouldn't throw you under the bus for any, and I reckon the look I got just then might have just thrown you under the bus.
I'm not too sure. We've got another one this week, of course, with our Tontine. Then we've got one in
July.
In July, and then there's a few more. So I reckon we've probably got another, you know, probably three or four till the end of the year, which is good for a season. That might have given us, you know, 9-10 for the whole thing, which is what we're looking for as a club. We'd love to get more meetings. You know, we have great people behind the club, and it really would be good to secure a few more meetings.
Very, very well done. Very passionate, always on Facebook, always on the front foot. No, and you've got to be. I mean, people may or may not like it. You get on the radios and newspapers. but we've got to keep going on the front foot. Sharon, well done to everything you're doing. Well done with pacing for Pink. Good luck with the Tontine tomorrow night. Don't forget anyone that's coming here, we might be looking at it's cold. Got a beautifully enclosed shed. You said our last week how it was raining pretty much all night, but the participants didn't have anything to worry about. Beautiful big grandstand. Everyone else can stay warm and dry, asphalt underneath. So amenities-wise are really, really good, and it's just a good place to come. So you don't have to worry about it if it is winter. You will stay warm and dry, although you have to put jackets on, but I don't know anywhere in Victoria where you don't have to put those jackets on at the minute.
Exactly. No, we have the heaters going. We have a massive room in there that seats a lot of people, and we were very surprised in the amount of people turned up last week, which was good. So yeah, no, come along to Ararat. It's good.
Sharon, good luck to Wednesday night. I keep going to give it to you tomorrow night. You don't rock up here tomorrow night. Wednesday night, the Tontine, 7:30 is the Paces, 8 o'clock is the Trotters. Two good fields of locals. I think we had Leroy, Fiscalini's as well. So there's a few locals going to be in it, and there'll be a few people coming from far and wide to try and win it as well. But thank you very much for joining me on short notice. I really do appreciate it, and keep up the good work.
All right, thank you. Thanks very much.